We live in a highly connected digital world, and threats to that world in the form of cyber attacks are growing by the day.
Yes, tonight Channel 2 Investigates begins a special series on the cyber threats that Houston faces. Threats much bigger than the usual hacks that you hear about.
As Channel 2 investigator Joel Eisenbaum shows us, our oil and gas industry, an especially high-profile target with potential impacts that could affect all of our lives in one way or another.
I have been in just the Southeast Texas region since I was 4 years old. I would be lying if you don't think about it, but I'm not afraid. No, I wouldn't say I was scared.
Dana Hickman, with her husband and 2 young kids, lives in the shadows of some of the largest refineries on the Gulf Coast. You could say she's acutely aware of what's happened the last couple of years. In Baytown, in Crosby, in Deer Park.
If there's an explosion, if there's a power outage, what am I going to do?
For the Hickmans, it's not a matter of if, but when. When will their luck run out?
Our town has an alarm system set in the case that there is an issue in any of the plants or refineries near us. The alarm goes off every Wednesday at 4 p.m.
So while Dana hopes for the best, she's preparing for the worst.
We have a backpack that has a solar panel on it that in the case that there is a power outage, we can charge our cell phones.
A potentially catastrophic failure.
Camping materials are probably the most useful for survival material.
A massive explosion.
It's very nice to be able to take care of my family and know that I'm not going to be pressed in an emergent situation with no food.
Or a life-threatening release of toxic chemicals. The U.S. is the world's leading oil producer, and Houston is at the heart of it, with 10 refineries producing more than 2.5 million barrels per day. Add in dozens of chemical plants, and you've got a target-rich environment for cyber attacks.
The threats are real, and they are happening.
Petroleum and chemical refining is a complicated multi-level process with risks up and down the production chain. Like other industries, oil companies started using the internet in the 90s to connect their networks, and in the process, expose themselves to cyber attacks.
These control systems were not originally designed with cybersecurity in mind.
3 groups are responsible for the bulk of industrial cyber attacks.
Hacktivists, ransomware attackers, and nation states.
Hacktivists want to demonize companies, damage their reputations. Ransomware attackers will take control of a company's operations until that ransom is paid. But nation states may represent the biggest threat, with armies of computer scientists hunting for weaknesses and ready to attack.
The notion of a nation state attacking another country's infrastructure is not a phantom. It's not a myth. It is true. And what is happening today is cybersecurity is being viewed as a weapon of war.
It's not far-fetched, no. But again, the probability of that would be low.
Houston's FBI field office is very aware of cyber threats against the oil and gas industry, but agents don't think a doomsday-type attack is likely here.
In most cases, I would bet that foreign governments would not want to engage in that activity on U.S. soil. It doesn't mean that it couldn't happen, but it's just the probability, in my opinion, is low.
Still, cybersecurity experts say these facilities need to be ready.
There's still a lot of work to be done. We're not there yet, but I'm confident that we can stay ahead of the bad guys.
If not, Dana Hickman says her family will be ready.
I'm not scared because I'm prepared.
The oil and gas industry is not the only enticing target for cyber attackers. Next Thursday night at 10, we're going to take a look at how an attack on our power and transportation grids could cripple the city for weeks. Joel Eisenbaum, KPRC, Channel 2 News.